Hi everybody. I wanted to get on and talk to you guys because I feel like what has come up for me in the last few days is going to resonate with a lot of people out there. So comment below, does this resonate with you? Are you in a line of work where you are in the business of serving other people and you are constantly finding yourself putting people in front of you, and you are just really, coming from that space where you desire to serve other people and to make their lives easier, anything of that nature. So this has come up for me a couple of times. I will meet with a client and it will be a fantastic session from their end, and they are very pleased. They felt like they had a huge shift, anything of this nature. And thankfully, I haven't had this a lot, but every once in a while, I think I've had it 3 times, I will walk out of that session going, I don't know why I feel this way. My client is so thrilled. They loved it. But for some reason, I don't feel that it was a successful session in one way or another. And I can never really put my finger on why. Why there's a disconnect between what the client feels and what I'm feeling after the fact. So my first try to figure out, a good way to evaluate myself as a coach was to make a list of kind of my role as a coach and my way to evaluate myself on how I did for the clients. So I have things like holding space for them to explore difficult emotions and to not feel judged while they are going through that process. Arriving on time, being clear about what the client wants to talk to me about and their desired outcome. Arriving centered in my empathic and gentle, intuitive nature, creating a reflective space for the client so that they can go deep, helping the client brainstorm and clarify what is going on for them and how to move forward with something, helping the client to process and take time to work through what's going on for them. And I've even put in something to the effect of helping them to shift their perspective and see something through a new light. However, even after all of that, I still had a session where this came up for me the other day. So I took it with me as a topic into our group coaching for everyone on my team within the Jay Shetty Certification School. I learned a little bit there. And when I went over it, I realized that my supervisor used the term triggered, and she was right. There was something for me in this that was really triggering an internal emotion, a feeling-based something. So I went a step further with this, and I took it with me to a coaching session yesterday. And I said, usually my awareness is amazing, but in this case, I have no clue why I have this disconnect or where this is coming from. And my coach helped me through this, and it took us a little bit, but she helped me to realize that everything on this list is for someone else. This is my list of the service that I provide and how it helps somebody other than myself. So she asked me what should be a very simple question. What do you get personally as a coach from your coaching? And I sat there like a deer in the headlights because I didn't know. Oh my goodness, right? So last night I went to my victory journal. I introduced you guys to this, and I did one of my favorite things, which is called brain dumping. And basically that just means anything and everything you're thinking of goes down on paper, And whether it makes sense or not to anyone else, you're going to find what you're looking for as you go through the process. So I want to share with you guys, I haven't even had my recording from her back yet, but I did come up with a couple of answers while we were talking. But this is what I came up with after. So I'm going to share. It's pretty cool for me to have that transition where I can start to see, it connects with my why. It connects with what I'm doing this for and what I'm hoping to get out of it in terms of, things for me. So it's really a wonderful thing to have. So I wrote down connection, soul connection. So sometimes I have that moment where something a client is going through, learned, anything that way, I take it to heart. And I have a moment where I'm going to do that too. This is incredible. And it's potentially even a blind spot for me in my world that I didn't realize was going on. So, harmony, fulfillment. Serving and using my gifts in the best way for those who need it. That creates fulfillment in my world, right? Lifelong learning. Golden nuggets that I learn from my clients, from their experiences, the things that they're going through. Validation of the ripple effect and the value that I'm putting out into the world. That's huge. You guys have seen my validation wall. This is something that's a new thing for me, but it's a part of why I coach. It's a part of why I love the area that I'm in right now. Inspiration. Feeling like I am living in my why. Wow, right? Energy transfer. Allowing you guys to help fill my cup so that I can then put more effort and energy into serving and being there for people. Sharing a space of learning, peace, and growth with my clients. That's an incredible space to be in. I love it. And I thrive in that area. Right? Soul connection. So feel the divine and intuitive power, whatever it is that it works there, that comes from giving freely to myself and to others. Like-minded, growth-oriented individuals. I cannot even tell you what that does for me. It was part of my dissatisfaction in my previous career that I was growth-oriented. I wanted to grow and develop. Personal development was paramount in my world. And it wasn't well received. People were not like-minded and wanting to be in that space on a day-to-day, hourly sort of way. So my last one is support from anyone or to anyone with absolutely no agenda or ulterior motives. This list feels amazing for me. So comment below, are you someone who serves other people first and forgets yourself? And if you are, what is on your list? What do you do for other people? No. See? What do you do for yourself? And what does your service to other people give back to you? So, thank you, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later.